Okay, trying this again. Forgot to put the mics on. Hi! I've heard that if I'm too loud, because I'm assuming it's me and not Liz, that the microphone doesn't like it, but oh well. No, okay. I'll try not to be too loud. I'm already being too loud. I'll be like this the whole episode.
Then you'll be the quiet sister. It won't work. See, I've set up my whole, video thing as the quiet sister, so...
And then people meet her in person, and they're like, who are you? No, okay. Hi! Hi, welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
The VSC edition. I was like, wait, what day is it? And I knew before we started filming what
This
day
is
it
what
was.
happens when we get off track.
It's the most dangerous show of the week.
It is Wednesday. Wednesday is the day that we attempt to put something on sale. And we had a tough time deciding. But I digress. Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in kind of chilly this morning. For what time of year it is, I think, my humble opinion, Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there. I'm enjoying the cold. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning.
I am both enjoying it and not enjoying it. I had to turn the heat on at home. Like, not a lot, just a little, just to take the edge off. Felt bad for my cat. Because I turned it on before I left the house. That's not for me. Anyway. So, just because you all care, it is day one of not trying to preserve the hair color, and we'll see how it goes. Teal is next on the agenda, but I have to wash enough of this out. And I don't want to damage my hair by, trying to strip it. Anyway, that's not why we're here today.
No.
We are here today to put a yarn on sale and have fun with something. And you get to save 15% with the code Product of the Week, with spaces between the words. Don't worry. I had words in my head. I just, anyway.
I'm not worried.
In our online shop or come into the shop. Anyway, she's never worried. But is she? No. Okay. And when we couldn't decide, I still have part of my breakfast. Look, it's a little he knows what's coming. Look at that look on his face. He knows what's coming. I won't decapitate him on camera. Where was I? Yes. We didn't know what to put on sale this week. We weren't sure. And then it's so cold this morning, we decided to put one of our fuzzy warms. So there's two reasons that this yarn, Mallow, jumped out at me. One is it literally did. I was trying to put some stuff away in the bulky/chunky cubbies, and this kept popping off. This color. I put one away, another one jumped out.
It's probably the color that jumped out at you, too.
It is. This
or
one
the exact ball, I mean.
It's one of them. There were about 3. So this one doesn't like to stay on the shelf, so therefore we would like to find it a nice home. And also, it's one of the colors in the sweater you're knitting.
It is.
It was 2, and you're probably backing off one.
Using the purple.
Which looks lovely.
Yes.
And you were using the green, but it didn't stand out enough from your contrast. Oh, it's so soft.
It
didn't stand out enough from your contrast. It is a lovely, fuzzy, warm, oh my gosh. It's not even a single ply. It's almost roving with elastic in it.
If a single ply went,
kind of was like hello.
I'm spinning. I'm done.
I'm kind of here.
Yeah.
So it's so soft and fluffy, and that elastic, does so much more than you would expect, because that level of a spin or non-spin on it, you'd be like, I don't know, is that going to hold up? But the elastic helps it hold up. Before we get into all the stats and everything, I am probably not going to put it on, but this is the sweater I made. It was actually written for the Mallow. It's called the Lara Pullover. It has a pattern in it, which may not show up when it's on the hanger here. I want to say it took 6 balls. And it is in a color that is not in stock. We have 2 colors that are not in stock. The Rainforest and Storm Cloud, which is a darker gray. And we're not planning on getting this in anytime soon, But the other colors are so lovely. We do have 10 colors in stock. This, oh my gosh, this is so squishy.
It's so soft and squishy.
I probably should put this on before the end of the show. It's lovely. It's really loose, or really easy lace work at the top of that.
This is how it's constructed.
Cool.
And there's a little, trying to find it, a little nylon thread running through it to give it a little bit more stability.
Right, and it actually really does. Like that sweater, I am not worried. Like it might pill a little bit because it's so soft, but I'm not worried about it falling apart. Before I made the sweater, this is one of Espace Tricot's, it's like the turtle dove, no, turtle dove might be a sweater. I have to look up what the name of it is, but it's just a little capelet, and it used 1.5 balls, so I needed to buy 2 for this, but it's just like a little, if you're cold, throw this on. Hello. It's so warm and fuzzy and lovely, and it took 2. So, I'll put the other sweater on towards the end, but let's talk about the colors, Liz. Or read stats, or all that kind of stuff. Never sewed the ends in on this. Good.
Well, you know, ends. Juniper Moon Farm Mallow is a luxurious blend of Argentine wool and baby alpaca. It is 74% wool, 24% alpaca, and 2% elastic. Hand wash, lay flat to dry, all the fun. Don't machine wash it. You get 198 yards per 75 grams.
It's kind of weird. It's not 100 grams, but there's a lot of yardage there. This is a lot of fluff. That's probably why it took 2 for this, because it's not quite 100 grams.
Yep. They are recommending a US 9 to an 11 needle, or a K to an M hook. Do it big. It lives big. It
loves. Let it fluff and fill the space. It's awesome.
Yep. I think that's it.
Okay. Oh, what are we retailing it for?
We are retailing it for $22.50.
15% off this week with the code Product of the Week. How many of those did you cram into a package for? Was it Lucia?
I don't know. 6.
There's a bunch.
Maybe more.
If you wanna overstuffed package, this is a great one. So,
it's soft and squishy.
So we have 10 colors in stock. If you go to the online shop, it will list 12, but 2 are out of stock. If you're really, really dying for like a sweater quantity, like I'm happy to print out this sweater pattern and send it. Like I said, I think it takes at least 6 balls. It depends on the size you're making. The Lara pullover, I will try to put the pattern in the description of this video. Blah, blah, blah. We're happy to include a copy. It might be one we print out ourselves if you buy enough Mallow to make this sweater. And like I said, I will put this on at the end of the episode, but let's talk about colors first, because I was cold when I came in. So this is not this yarn, but I decided to put on one of my Colorwork sweaters at Liz's suggestion, the thinner one, because she's like, it's not winter yet. And I put it on and went, I'm cold. It has Colorwork at the bottom of the sleeves, and now I'm already not cold anymore. Now I'm almost getting overheated. So, so I'm not going to put the Lara pullover on right now because I will overheat pretty quickly. I will have to also take this little lovely guy off. But we'll figure that out once we go over the colors. So
just so you know, I did piles of lighter and darker. And
except for
the purple and the green.
No, this is not dark.
Well, no. But we have the same.
She had an idea in mind.
Yeah. If we do the neutrals, we each get 2 neutrals, and then we get a blue each, and a red or a pink, and then the purple and green just split down the middle.
You've got the stark neutrals. I like that. So why don't we start with your stark neutrals?
On the lightest end of the spectrum, I have pearl, and it's just a nice natural.
It's a nice natural, slightly off-white, you know. Yep. Most yarns are not going to have a white like a cotton might, but it's really hard to get a stark white. People coming in wanting the crispest white possible. A lot of natural fibers, especially, it's going to be hard, like animal fibers. It's going to be hard to do that without damaging the yarn because you really have to bleach it.
Let's go to your...
Okay.
lightest.
This episode is directed by Liz and her little stacked bifocals.
My bifocals.
You probably will have to explain that. If not today, tomorrow.
Readers.
Yes. Little readers.
Bifocals.
So on the warmer, not quite as bright, because you can see it in the corner of the camera there. On the warmer end of the neutrals, light neutrals, we have buckwheat. And it really is, it's like a wheaty color. It's a light tan, wheaty, fun color. I like it. If you want something that's warmer, almost a brown, but not really. It'll go with some of the colors better than the stark white will, because it's just a little softer.
Yep. You have the next.
Oh, again, this episode is directed by Liz. I would have done this in a different order, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter. I understand now where you're headed. Okay, so we don't have the dark gray in stock, but we do have the light gray. It's lovely. It's kind of like an elephant. It's called graphite. It's kind of like an elephant gray.
But it's heathery.
It's heathery, though. Yeah, a lot of these colors are pretty, like, you can see little bits of light and dark within the it's like heathery tonal, much more tonal, right? But not tonal like what I'm wearing.
Yeah, the buckwheat has that just
ever so slightly
heathered.
Is that pearl again?
Yeah, the pearl.
The pearl is pretty straight.
Yeah.
But this has a little light dark variation going on in it. Like, again, all over busy rather than like patches. So it's like there's a couple different colors in that loose twist. I don't know.
But all still the same.
Right. Not like purple and pink. No. Graphite. Light gray.
I have Raven. It's jet black.
And that does not have multi-tones in it. It's black. So we've got like the off-white, black solids. Where would you like to go next, Liz? Because you are directing this episode.
Let's do blues.
Okay.
I have Deep Sea. And it's a heathered. So like it's got lighter, tiny little flecks of a lighter blue. And then it's got a nice dark.
The rainforest is like this teal color that's not in stock. And it can be confused with the rainforest online. Like from back there where the camera is, these could look the same. That is a much richer, darker, it's blue. It's blue. Yeah. It's gorgeous. Deep sea. It's like the further down in the water you go, the more intense and dark it gets.
It's not quite navy, but a little darker than like the aquamarine in, ultramarine.
Darker than that, just a little. Yeah. Anyway, I'm thinking of paint colors.
I was thinking of heritage sock.
That marine. Got it. I'm thinking ultramarine paint color. Okay. Now that we have that cleared up, the lighter blue that we have is called denim. And it's like kind of a classic blue, maybe a little lighter than a classic blue. It's very close to some of our other denim-y colors, except because of the construction of it, it's not going to have that really heathered look that like the Ultra Alpaca does or something like that. But it's got some lighter and dark, like it's pretty solid, but it's almost like the alpaca guard hairs and stuff give it a little bit of color definition and stuff. It's pretty. Again, if you want a lighter blue, this is lovely. Absolutely lovely. So these aren't going to stay, but that's okay. Where do you want to go next?
This one is Cabernet, and it is a gorgeous winey red. And it does have just a little bit of heathered in it.
It's almost got a little bit of purple in there.
Yeah.
Littlest bits of like, kind of like a shade of purple or something.
Yeah. And there's some shade of red, but it's like the
red
subtlest
wine. It's great.
Yeah,
it's super great. I like it a lot.
Oops.
Yeah, So I have rose quartz, and it really is like a rose quartz color. It's a light, soft pink, but it's like, I want to say the camera and the light is making it a little warmer than it is. It's almost a cool pink,
and it has that light white pink. and then a little bit of a hotter pink in the heather.
Oh,
So
look at that. I'm getting that close to the, look
yeah.
at that. Oh, there's a lot of color definition in the rose quartz, which I would expect from a quartz stone. So, love it. All right. Oh, you left the thistle colors for last. It's like she planned it. Was I being the loud sister? Sorry.
This one is aubergine, and I'd say it's just a little bit lighter than like a true aubergine. Dark
I'm not
purple.
familiar with what an aubergine is.
Aubergine is eggplant. It's that reddy purple.
See, I was gonna say it's
really,
not
really
eggplant.
dark.
Like it's between eggplant and royal purple.
Yeah.
It's kind of verging closer to royal purple in my opinion.
Yeah.
But we are not the experts on color. We've just learned an awful lot about color. Like, okay, so my hair, I feel like, is in between these two colors.
Yes.
Okay. Am I obsessed with my hair? Maybe. Moving on. This is like my favorite color of all time. I'm so sad that it doesn't work in your sweater because it is, I love it. I mean, yes, I made my thing in a teal, which is lovely, which we don't have in stock. This green is just, it's called seaweed. That's funny. You're going from one seaweed to the other. Maybe. We weren't sure if that other seaweed will work.
I'm actually spinning.
You're going to spin. Oh, that's why you're spinning what you're spinning. Never mind. Her thought was to go from one seaweed and both Juniper Moon to the other, and they look very different, but she's got a third plan. This has, it's like olivey greens and grass greens, and there's some grello greens, and then there's some dark bluer greens in here. There's a lot of color texture in this.
It's a very fun green.
Which is why you picked it, thinking it would be awesome, and then it doesn't really work with your other yarn.
Yeah.
Which is sad. I love this. I like greens because my eyes change to match greens.
It's an awesome green, and I wish it would work, but
it goes with your current hair that you might be switching out soon.
Yes.
But it's pretty. So, before we go, I have... He's so sad. He's missing a leg. I did eat a little. I didn't decapitate him, but he's missing a leg now. My little gingerbread man. Okay, I'm going to take this off and put that on.
So you can die of heat in, 2 minutes.
I'm only going to leave it on for 2 minutes.
That works.
I won't combust.
While you're changing, I will announce tomorrow is Dear Becky and Lizzie. We already have a couple of questions, I think. If you would like to send in a question for Dear Becky and Lizzie, send them to liz@sundragonartandfiber.com.
Can you go over Sunday?
Yes.
Because we didn't talk about Sunday yesterday.
We have 2 sit and stitches before we film next. Well, we'll film tomorrow, but then over the weekend.
Or next week.
We have Friday night sit and stitch from 7 to 9 Eastern time. And we have Sunday all afternoon sit and stitch from 1 to 5 Eastern time. Get it for both of those. You get in with the shop phone number 828-877-3550. Both will be on Zoom, and Sunday afternoon will be on Facebook if you don't can't be on Zoom or whatever.
Yes. This is actually very comfy and cozy right now. Woo. See, it looked really extra wide on the hanger, and it might have some puckers on the shoulders where it's been on there, but this is the pattern. Does it actually poke up?
It had a little poke up.
She's booping my shoulders. But look at that. There's a good spot because my big, huge shoulder there doesn't have the darker dress color under it. But that's an example of the lace work. It's really pretty. If you want a very warm, I will wear this as long as I can. I might wear it like an hour or a half hour. I hope you could hear me through all that. Probably you can. I think I can make it longer than 2 minutes. If I'm setting up the tent, probably not. But again, here's that really pretty lace work on the Lara pullover. It's by Melissa Leapman. She does a lot of designing for the bigger yarn companies that work with like Knitting Fever, and it's comfy cozy. I could have made the sleeves a little longer, but I actually really like the length they came out. I think I did block this one.
Mm-hmm,
So,
for the lace work.
Yeah, so the lace work would open up a little bit more. Like I said, if you buy enough yarn, which I think is anywhere between 5 to 8 skeins of yarn, we can include this pattern if you put it in the notes. 15% off till next Wednesday. Juniper Moon Farm Mallow. It's like a marshmallow. So
It's so
very
soft and squishy.
It's very soft. I'll wear it as long as I can because it is very soft, but I will probably overheat at some point. Because it is not true fall winter yet. So, anyway. You going to say your line?
Oh, like, subscribe, ring the bell. All the fun stuff.
Because I was about to say it, and I'm like, that's not my line. I want to say it, but it's not my line. All right. We got to go.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.